with. We are having Dr. Hansa Karakia. She is a visionary co-founder of AgriGuru Online, a cutting-edge global marketplace redefining commodity trading through AI and automated execution frameworks. Holding a PhD in electronics and communication alongside 14 years of tech sector experience, she specializes in machine learning, integration, and signal processing. Her professional focus centers on replacing traditional paper trading models with transparent, automated digital platforms that successfully minimize the transaction friction and lower cross-border trade cost. Welcome, Hansaji. It's a pleasure to have you on this event.
Thank you, Deepak sir, for the warm welcome. Thank you to give a good introduction and informing about that we are in the co-founder in the similar company, AgriGuru Online. Thank you very much.
No, Hansaji, actually, it's a privilege to be a co-founder. I always appreciate, the great work you have been doing. And it's an honor to be associated with AgriGuru Online, a very exciting startup. So for those who are not aware, AgriGuru is actually creating an excellent AI-based stack, which will help traders not just to understand how the prices move, but also how the logistic works. And this session is about tech and logistic. In fact, this is the only company which is connecting both. So if you are worried about how do you route your shipments, which would be the cheapest possible way and the fastest possible way, AgriGuru is the place to be. The third thing, which is very, again, important, is that we are structuring the complete trade flow and automating it. Now we are seeing that whenever you trade, you have to create so many of the document, the GAFTA, trade documents, customs document, and everywhere you keep on doing cut, paste, and creating those type of solutions. And here actually, seamlessly data, you feed it once and it appears everywhere, reduces the friction, reduces the errors. And we all know one error on the bill of lading can be very costly. And this type of unnecessary cost is what can be saved using AgriGuru Online solution. So Hansaji, let's get into the question.
Sure.
See, I couldn't stop using my marketing head, because actually I believe right, the great work which we are doing need to be shared with general masses. Hansaji, first question to you. What are the most significant technical and regulatory hurdles in replacing legacy paper trading model with fully automated digital execution framework? Because our traders, kagaj pe likh diya, it works. Why to get a technology? Who will get into in front of a computer? So how do you take care of such legacy issues?
So basically, if we talk about this AI era, you can transfer $10,000 to your relative account seated in the different country within the second. But if you want to transfer the cargo from $10,000 from India to Europe, it takes too much documentations, right? So it triggered the paper that hasn't fundamentally changed in last 400 years, if you can see. Basically, in the instant global communications where we are having the self-driving cars, we are having artificial intelligence, the backbone of the global survival, that is the trading of agricultural commodity, still relies on the physical piece of paper stamped with actual ink and flown across the ocean to the courier to just prove that it's owned for that particular vendors. So basically at AgriGuru Online, our mission is to end that. We are building the engine that fully automated the global trade. But bringing a 400-old system into the 2026 is not just about building an app. It is a massive bottleneck against the two forces that is deeply rooted in the technology and the stubborn global rules. So if we talk about the digital regulatory form, for the technical point of view, we can say that if we transfer one PDF and we convert into the digital form and give it to another one, let's say about the bill of lading, BOL, right? BOL is not only the title, it say that is the ownership of the particular cargo. So when we transfer that transfer, when you transfer to the another vendor, it should be deleted from the origin. But if it will be remain as it is, then it have a two owners, like one who have these two documents. So the ownership will be changed according to that. So that is the main hurdle, that once your document is transferred, it should be vanished from the first end. So that is the one digital drawback. So digitize and receive is not that much easy. Making sure that when the digital baton is passed, it should be vanished from the previous vendor and completely and securely. So we saw that there is a different digital network finally talking to each other successfully and making that this 1,000 of global port is for one major technical mountains. Second thing is that it should be 99% sure that it should be perfect. So to automate the trade, our system have to pull the data from the different formats, like from the different language, different sensor, and we need to filter out the noise and make the smart contract. The algorithm can't be just good, it should be perfect. Bridging the gap between really a smart AI and flawless executions keep the entire team of our executive awake at the night to make that sure that your document will not make that kind of error. It should be perfect. It should not be like it have a 99.9% accuracy. It should be good enough to transfer the data. So that is the main second thing of the digital level. But if you cannot forget about the human tendency, people are still focusing on that pen and paper work. Like if we say that the India, Netherlands, and France has now adopted the digital documentation model of bill of landing in the electronics form. But when you are transferring that and when you reach to the another country, your cargo is going from one country to another country. And when you reach at one particular destination, when they say that, oh, we are not accepting that digital document. So what you require to do? You need to change that documentation digital form to the again physical form. So that is also a physical, or we can say the human tendency thing that they are not accepting still. Many countries are not accepting that the document should be in the digital forms. So some are accepting, but some are not accepting. So that is another hurdle for transferring that document to the fully digital form.
Perfect, Dr. Hansa. It's well said that 99.99% doesn't work. It has to work 100% of the time. And I think that is what makes the AgriGuru solution very important. I would also touch upon very important aspect, when you are having such a critical data, right? And we have to ensure that integrity and security of data, where we are talking about millions of dollars in international physical trade, and they rely directly on a specific platform or algorithm. How to ensure that actually integrity and security of data is achieved?
So when we talk about the AI, right, people will say that it's a magic black box. And whatever you pass the data to the AI should be secure enough. But you don't forget that AI is the one algorithm that can maybe bias also, right? So what, as the global trade is totally massive, you have the different kind of the data. You are having a data from the customs, you are having a data from the buyer, you are having a data from the seller. So it passed from the different sources and you are collecting that data. So your AI should be only reading that data. It should not take any decisions, right? So when your AI is reading the data, is generally converting your data into the one particular format. So all the data will be extracted from the different sources and then it will be universal data kind of the thing we are having. But your AI is just only universal translator. It's not doing any decision. So you need to make sure that your AI is only reading the data. Now, after that, what happened? You need to make your AI data to be secure enough. So once you are having the data, you need a human also intersect that if there is something, the similar kind of data, then human intention can come into the picture and it take the data whether it is fully secure or not. After that, your smart contract should be encrypted properly. So it have a crypto technology inside that. So when it is passed to the another one, it have some key, then and then it can be extract that data. So no one other than the owner can take the data from that particular document. So your smart document should be have that kind of the encryption technologies for extracting the data. So when you transfer the data digitally, it cannot be like everyone have the data, but they cannot extract that without the key. So that is one thing you require. So the thing in the data is that you are having X labels, then and then you can make a decision of the Y. Like at the port site, when you are having all the data that, okay, the bill of landing is here, but it give information about that, okay, this is the thing, then you can have the data to be extracted from that particular document. To make the security of that, like maybe as we can know that the physical data also a temper. When you give the document in the physical way with the sign and paper, they may be forged also, right? They may be changed also. So physical documentations are also changing. Similar way, when you are doing the digital documentation, you need to verify that your data should not be tampered. So what you can do? So in this, we are making the one algorithm in such a way that it take the trigonometry three different category of the checking. The first thing is that it will check the GPS locations. So once the person say that your cargo is reached, it also check the GPS location. Once it is same thing, like if it is reached to be in the Europe, Amsterdam, then that GPS location should also be similarly way represent that address. So that also be second thing, your smart contract, when it pass through the one particular node to the another node, it will give us the path, right? So it should also give information that it is not changed throughout the region, throughout the that transmissions. Third thing is that your custom officer, the custom officer, when it's check the cargo and load that amount, that also check with the document that okay, this much is the weight and this is also verified here. So three required to check, and then only after that the document is passed. So it will pass to the three different segment, and if it is covered, then only it is passed to the another one. And the last one, it required to be have key for that document to be accessed. So once it is passed to the owner, it will be vanished from the original source. So that eBell is not exist to the two persons. It exists only to the one person. So when it transfer from one person to another one, the source where from that it is transferred should be vanish that data. So that way we can make a secure digital data in the system. So that is the
Perfect.
thing, that the security of the data must be not tamper here.
Perfect, Dr. Hansa. Very well explained. And I believe, like, people who are listening, they would understand how secure our customers' data is. Now, coming to the last and final question to you, Dr. Hansa. Logistic challenge we are seeing upfront today, right? In the past, logistic people used to see it as just one of the activities, but we are seeing the world is changing. We are seeing the cost of logistic increasing so much that sometime, like, the commodity costs less than the logistic itself. In this scenario, how is the AgriGuru online platform helping in ensuring people's logistic costs get reduced?
Okay. So let's see first the example. Before that, what we are doing, we are using a physical map to reach one destination to the another destinations, right? So in that particular physical map, we are not having any information about the traffic. We are just moving from source to destinations, right? After that, what happened in the current scenario? Now we are having the Google Map. When you open the Google Map, you are having the enter the source as well as the destinations. In between source and destination, you see the different paths there, right? And you can see the exact traffic available there. So if you see the traffic jam in one particular destinations, from source to destinations, you can change the route. You are having that privilege because of the technology upgrades. So similar kind of the technology upgrade we need in the trade mechanisms, and in AgriGuru Online we are trying to incorporate this kind of mechanisms. So when you see that you want to transfer the data, you cargo from source to destination, and you have the all information about the different geopolitical issues, different the ports, traffic issue kind of thing, then you know that okay, this much route from here to here, this route is very having the traffic. We cannot send our cargo through this route, and we are having the live informations about that destinations and the all route, and we can reroute that. Now, rerouting is not that much easy because it act as a different parameter that increase the cost of the things, right? So before that, if you are having all the knowledge, okay, this much geopolitical tension is arrived, and because of that this route is closed, or the all the cargo are transferring from this destination route to the another one, so because of that there is a traffic jam. So you have exact data that okay, your cargo will not reach on the time. So you can have that, like what you require to do for that particular thing. And you can if you are having the GPS tracking mechanism there, then also you can track that where your cargo is, and you can have your documentation set at that particular destination according to that. Like if you want a rice from India to another country, right? And you have just loaded your cargo, and before that you know that okay, because of this, see, this particular route is closed, so you reroute that, and for that you need a freight to be changed. So you can ask your buyer that, okay, now the price of this freight is different and you need to incorporate it in your invoice. So that kind of the change you can do through the AgriGuru Online, because AgriGuru Online is not only giving the price of the commodity, it's also giving the price of the freight, and it's daily basing updating. So you can have the idea that, okay, now for this particular route, your commodity price is not this much. It will be increased 200%, because generally right now is happening is the thing is that the freight is 500, and the next 2 days you can see that the freight is now $5,000. So whatever your commodity price that required to reach to the destination have this much amount is now suddenly become too much high. So you cannot afford that. And you can see the different sources also there. Like from India, you cannot take, from Pakistan, you cannot take, from this route, you can have this commodity, because you are having the price of the all different country origin commodities also. So from that, you can take a price of the product from the different country origin. You can also have a freight mechanism, and you can track that where your cargo is right now through the tracking mechanism in the applications. So all this will be benefited to the person, because right now in current scenario, all data are like changing in the way that, because it's not about in the GPS tracking mechanism also, because of the Gulf or what they are doing, they are just switching off their GPS mechanism. So you are not having that data also, like your cargo is read at the Gulf locations, or it will be middle of the something else. So this kind of thing we require to route on this particular application. So you are having the exact information about that, and you can do rerouting of that. You can check a price from the different destinations, or you can take a commodity from different origin and transfer to that particular area. Or you can having idea that, okay, this part is currently blocked, I cannot have this thing is here, so you can store that also. So there are the two mechanism. One, you can save the price through the traffic mechanism area. Second, you can know that, okay, this particular commodity cannot reach in these destinations because of so and so issues. All this information is available on the platform, because we are not only giving the price and freight mechanism, we are also giving the important events or important news about the geopolitical issues, or the current commodity freight increasing because of the war. So all this information is also available on the platform. Using that, you can have a predefined your thing that you can have this commodity to be export or import or not. So that will help you in that costing in the future to
Perfect,
predict
Dr.
that.
Hans. Perfect, Dr. Hansa. We have created something which I believe would be porter for in a future for the agri commodity, right?
Yes.
You book and you are delivered. Thanks a lot, Dr. Hansa. It's always pleasure to hear
Thank you.
your the passionate way you speak about the solution. That shows there is just not sweat but blood also gone into it. And I know for the audience, right? She's having a young kid, just 1 year old, and even after that, she's putting all the effort to make this platform a successful. And we need women entrepreneurs like you in more numbers, Dr. Hansa. Pleasure having you on the platform. Wishing you all the best, and let's do it together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.